Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to make these 4 designs by using HTML and CSS. It's really easy to create. Let's get started now. Let's start creating designs. This is our first design, but before creating design, let me show you the structure of HTML. It's very simple structure. Here you can see I have a div tag, and inside that div tag I have the input field. That's it. That's all for the HTML structure. Now let's create our first design. This design is used by lots of big companies and lots of small companies, and lots of designers use this design, and it's really simple to create and it's really effective. Let me show you. In this design we basically just use one property, and it is called shadow property. So let me just show you the results now. What we're gonna do, choose a selector, and then we give a background color to our input field or the element, whatever the element you're giving CSS to, and then we give border none, and then we just drop a shadow. And to drop a shadow we use box shadow property in CSS, and this is how it looks. Let me just save the file, and there we go, we got the result. And you can play with these colors and the values of this property by going to the developer tool. Now let's talk about the second design. The second design is called new morphism design. It was trendy design in 2020. Now let's learn about this. It is very easy to create. First, what we do, we give background color to the element which is containing our main element. Here you can see the div is containing our input. First I will provide CSS to the div. I will just simply give this any background color, all we need to do. And after this I will provide same background color to the main element. The main element here in our case is the input field. So let's just give this same. And here you can see there is one extra property we have added. We have added box shadow, and in case of a box shadow there is two values. One is a positive shadow and is a negative shadow. In case of a positive shadow, the color is similar. Okay, the background color is similar. The shadow color is similar, but little in case of positive. And in case of a negative shadow, the color is little lighter. That's it. And that's how you get new morphism design. Let me just save the file, and here you can see I got the new morphism design. It's that simple. Now let's talk about the third design. It's very simple design, and I know lots of people are gonna say it's too much simple, but still it's really good and lots of big companies use it. Here we just add one single CSS property, and it's just a border property. That's it. We try to add a thin border. That's it. Let me just add here and save, and we got the result. And here is one more thing you can do here to make it more beautiful. Whenever I click on this input field, I can change the border color, and it's really easy to do. Let me just show you what we do. We just write down the select name, and after select name we add this column and add this focus word, and after that I give this other CSS here, and this CSS will be executed whenever I will click on this input field. So let me just save the file, and the file is saved. And now whenever I click on this input field, the colors change. And when I go out of this input field, the color once again becomes the gray. This is how you do it. Now let's create the design number 4. This design is called glass morphism. It's very simple to create. Let me just show. Here HTML structure is quite different. What we basically do, we create a div, and inside that div we create one more div, and that second div contains our main element. Okay, that's it. That's all. Now let me just add CSS here. The first div contains this type of CSS. Basically what we have given here, we have given this a background color, okay, in a linear gradient form. That's it. You can also add a image instead of a color if you wanted. And then in the second div we give this kind of CSS. It's very simple CSS. Let me just show you the results. In first CSS we get this type of result, and then in second CSS for the second div we get different result. Let me just explain this CSS for you. Here is a simple CSS property. There is just one extra property which is called backdrop filter, and there is a function blur. This property is used to create that glass morphism design. And there is one more thing in background color. Okay, what we actually do, we create opacity in color. So this color is not just a simple regular color, it's a transparent color. You can see through this color basically. So make sure you give RGBA color, or you can add opacity, and you will get this type of result. Now what we can do, we can also make this input field transparent. So just add a transparent color, okay, in the background for this input field, and you will get this type of result, and this is called glass morphism. That's it. And for for extra detailing, you can add a border and box shadow. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, and thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section, and if you have any special requests for the video, you can say on comment sections.